Hey guys, AJ here, back with another live for you. So, guys, this whole Bud Light thing is hilarious, right? And I'm gonna keep covering this because just adds more and more hilarity, right? And it's just foolishness all the way around. All right, let's do a little bit of an update here, okay? And guys, we can see that Bud Light sales are actually down 27%. I have an article here. Hold on. Look at this. Look at this. All right, here we go. This is from the Daily Mail, and this was yesterday. Okay. Bud Light sales tumbled 26% amid sobering Dylan Mulvaney backlash as competitors see spike in beer purchases. So it was 17% when I did my third video, and now it's up to 26%. Look at this. Beer Business Daily reported that Bud Light sales outside of restaurants and bars was down 26.1%. Overall, this year, Bud Light sales down 8% as a fallout from April 1st partnership. Man, oh man, even Trump said something about it. Yikes, right? Sales of Bud Light are down by over a quarter year on year after the disastrous partnership with Dylan Mulvaney. So the beer brand presented Mulvaney with personalized cans showing her face, which she promoted on April 1st. Fans of the beer erupted in fury. A boycott was declared, and Kid Rock used Bud Light cans for target practice. $5 billion was wiped off the value of the brand. So, guys, this is information that we kind of already knew, right? Now, it says that sales were down 21.1% for Bud Light, but this week it's 26.1%. Look at that. Coors Light's sales are up 13.3%. And Miller Lite sales are up 13.6%. Guys, can you think of a bigger L than this in the last couple years? Can you think of anything more dumb, more moronic than the decision that Bud Light made? This is literally like the biggest. See, Hollywood, they can say, oh, we can blame Star Wars dying on other things, or they can try and say that all of us, nerds are all, istophobes. And they can always hide the numbers in Hollywood, right? But with beer and this Bud Light thing, they can't hide the numbers, okay? Literally, April 1st, they did this thing. It's funny that April 1st is April Fool's Day. And they chose to align with this Dylan Mulvaney person, right? And we're seeing in real time how these dumb decisions affect companies. Okay? All right, here we go. Benji Steinman, editor of Beer Marketer Insight, said that spending on the brand fell off a cliff, but Anheuser-Busch is promising to rectify the situation. Apparently not, right? Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. 26.1% through April 22nd. And then look at that. Coors Light. Miller Lite. Wow. Look at that. On top of the marketing blitz, executives working for Bud Light will also go through a more rigorous screening process. So, guys, there was I did a video the other day about these knuckleheads at the Fairfax Bar and Grill, okay? And there was this bar in Indiana that stepped in it, okay? They literally put on Facebook that anyone that talks about, that talks bad about, the whole Bud Light thing, you're out of here, right? So guess what? Their customers left. And then they were complaining, this is them, Indiana bar that promised to kick out patrons that criticized Bud Light's partnership with Dylan Mulvaney is pleading with customers to return. So the Fairfax Bar and Grill in Bloomington drew swift backlash when it declared that those who were against the controversial partnership weren't welcome. So guess what, guys? The next post, they were begging for their customers to come back. Okay. And the thing is, this place is a dive bar. So it's like, dude, who really goes to dive bars a lot? Guys. Regular, plain old working dudes. Okay. So I'm not going to pull up the articles again, but what I will do is show you guys how they're getting annihilated on Yelp. They are getting absolutely wrecked on Yelp, you guys. So I'm going to read over some of the comments here. And yeah, let's go. So this is the Fairfax Bar and Grill. And it looks like a traditional bar. You know, they have a PBR picture here, you know, keeping it classy, you know. And look at this. The unusual activity alert. This business recently received increased public attention, which often means that people come to this page to post their views on the news. While we don't take a stand one way or the other when it comes to this incident, we temporarily disabled the posting of content to this page as we work to investigate. So these knuckleheads put stuff on social media, went viral, and now they're getting annihilated on Yelp. Yes, indeed. Hey guys, look at that. Look. 66 reviews, and look at the ratio. Look at that. I wish we could do that. They would show downvotes on YouTube again, you know? But look at that. Look at the 1 stars. Look at that. All right, guys, so let's just jump into this, right? So look, there's 5 stars here, and then all the rest are all 1 stars, and this is out of 66 reviews. So this person, Mr. C from Newport Beach, I would have really enjoyed eating and drinking here with my friends. So we were prepared to spend a lot of money here. However, they kept trying to push Budweiser products on us, and nobody wanted them, so we complained. And for that, we got a nasty lecture from the server. There are so many really good bars and grills in downtown Bloomington to choose from. There's no reason to bother coming in here. I don't recommend this place. Sometimes people just want to go out and have a good time with their family and friends without having to put up with an owner's personal worldviews being forced down your throat. This guy, Ryder S., just went in. And so this bar has decided to support the demeaning of women and instead and push woke garbage on their customer base. Keep your Bud Light. If you're an American patriot who's not a gender confused attention seeker, don't spend a dime here. This person, SD from San Diego, who looks like they literally just made an account just to troll. Hey guys, this is this bar that told anyone that didn't support Bud Light to leave, so everyone left, and this is them getting destroyed on Yelp. You can see the ratio here of 1 stars out of 66 reviews. Look at the 1 stars, 2 stars, 3 stars, 4 stars, 5 stars. Okay, this person said they literally said, "Get out and don't come back." I could not imagine why anyone would want to treat their customers like this, but okay, wasn't that great to begin with? Definitely won't miss it. This person, LC from Edmonton, Oklahoma, said, if you're looking for a sweet spot to meet friends after work, maybe enjoy a cold beer and some pub food while catching up on current affairs, better think twice before dropping in to the Fairfax Bar and Grill. Our party of 4 barely sat down and were deciding what to order when a friend joked, maybe we should order a pitcher of Bud Light. So for obvious reasons, 3 of us started ragging on him. And when the manager, who was evidently eavesdropping, scurried over and demanded that we leave immediately, we thought he was joking, of course, but no. He repeated his demand and stated either we leave or be dragged out by the police. It wasn't until the next day when a friend texted me a news link that it all became clear. Fairfax Bar and Grill does not allow discussions or references of quote-unquote any sort the recent news stories about the Bud Light controversy. In fact, their Facebook page plainly and unapologetically states unapologetically states, should you feel the need to discuss this matter in public, you will be allowed to leave, or you will be asked to leave. What? Needless to say, we will never darken the doorway of this anti-constitution woke establishment again. And to that extent, I can persuade others to do the same. I most certainly will. Get woke and go broke. Wow. So this guy actually, now guys, I don't think that this actually happened. I think that this is actual troll job, but the fact that he took the time to write this and make this seem like he actually went is pretty cool. Or it might have happened. I don't know. But either way, 1 star means 1 star. Okay. And I wouldn't be surprised if it did happen, because these knuckleheads don't understand that a bar is there to sell beer, right? And hot wings and nachos, right? That's what you're there to do. Stephen P. from Prosper, Texas says, yeah, that's a negative. Bars who state that they won't support all speech, but then add a disclaimer that anyone who disagrees with a certain position should stay quiet does not deserve to be in business. Either shut up and allow all customers to say what they want, or pick a side and alienate the other side. This bar picked the side of the 0.001%, so please help them go broke. Man, oh man, talk about stepping in it, guys. All you got to do is keep the pitchers full, get some pretzels out, some peanuts, a pool table, and that's pretty much a bar. But no, they had to step in it, right? Benjamin C. from Greenville, North Carolina. This is the most intolerant restaurant I've ever been to. Asking customers to leave just because they don't want Bud Light because they chose to support a man dressed up like a woman. I hope they have lots of Transformer customers in Bloomington. So regardless of what you learned in your gender studies 101 class in college, the majority of Americans don't believe that boys can be girls and vice versa. Let this be a very valuable, literally valuable lesson for you, that the silent majority is a real thing. Just because we're not always crying on TV about who offends us doesn't mean we don't exist. And guys, this is another thing to look at. Look at the useful. So you go useful, funny, cool, right? So people vote to see if this was useful or not. This one here, 389 useful votes. This one, 305. This one, 205. This is called going viral for all the wrong reasons, you guys. Oh, man. All right. Matt S., Paradise Valley. Went there yesterday, and they tried to make me wear a bra and a dress, and I said it would look odd with my thick beard. Seth C., terrible establishment, terrible food, terrible beer. I could not bring myself to swallow anything about this place. Very high-handed, smug, and arrogant staff. Personal opinions are not allowed. Dennis K., go woke, go broke. Keep alienating your customer base. Flying this woke BS in the faces of people that don't want it, that don't want anything to do with it, will cause you strife. Nick F., this place is disgusting. So the bathrooms are dirty and the bartenders are horrible. I watched while they kicked a patron out for asking about their drink. The owner is a very rude man. Wow. And look, useful, 190. Cool, 17. Useful, 208. Let's go to the next page, shall we? If I could give 0 stars, I would. This establishment evidently thinks that it's okay to demarginalize women and have openly expressed, I think he meant, and have openly expressed that they can't handle people with differing opinions. They openly ask their paying clientele to leave, and then when they do leave, they beg for more people to come and drink at their 1.5-star bar before this review. They have every right to refuse service for any reason, but go woke, go broke. This guy, Bob S., dirty glasses and their fries are greasy. I tried a cheeseburger and the meat seemed rancid. When I complained, the manager asked me to pay and leave. Bill A., I ordered the Chicks with Sticks plate and Dylan Mulvaney showed up. Uh, you guys, this is the best part of this whole thing is the sheer entertainment that we can get out of this, right? Because I told you guys, anything about Bud Light, please publicly mock it, all right? Because they deserve every single second of it. Okay, this Katrina G. The issue is that celebrating Dylan is erasing women. Say Dylan transitioned and now is being celebrated. So what about us women who have struggled for respect and equal pay all these years? What about girls that have trained in athletics to have a transformer, which is male and stronger, beat them in sports, and they've worked hard for years? And guys, this is why you don't step into this, because all of this bars Yelp things should be about beer and service, but they stepped into this, and now they're gonna have issues like this in their business. It was the same with, guys, and bear with me here. Do you guys remember when Brie Larson was Captain Marvel and the MCU was just about superhero stuff? And then Brie Larson gets all woke, and next you know they're asking Robert Downey Jr. for what do you think about the patriarchy? All this stuff, right? And this is what Bud Light, this is why they really, really crapped in it, guys. Because now that they put themselves in this woke arena, right? They're gonna have to deal with this. They added this extra dimension of critique for their business. This continues. How do we celebrate that? Celebrate the working single woman who is not on food stamps, supports her children alone. No, so we don't celebrate that here, right, guys? Celebrate our everyday heroes: police, fire department, medical persons. Why is Dylan getting rich advertising tampons, which he's never had to use, and speaking out about being a woman when he never has and never will know what it's like? That's true. Lightspeed Retro, what's up, man? Yeah. Facts, man. Facts. Okay. So, Heath J. from Helpin, Alabama says, we were going to stop in, but decided that they did not want our business after reading other reviews on sites that they were interested in more Bud Light friendly customers. I think we will pass as we are not welcome there. 145 usefuls, guys. Look at that. Catherine D. We will not tolerate intolerance. So when the focus of your business is blatant, unpatriotic, shredding of First Amendment speech, you really need to revisit your business plan. Facts. Scott A. from Murphy, North Carolina. You have lost touch with your customer base. We will come back maybe once you have returned to reality. Too bad. Useful. 116. Toby E. Elm Springs, Arkansas. Not a big fan of this establishment. So the surface is slow, food is not good, and the bartenders are somewhat rude. Definitely not open to freedom of speech. Go elsewhere. Don M. Isn't that funny, guys, that it seems like all the worst, all the most critical comments are from women, right? Because look, this person, Don M., Groomer's Bar, thinks it's okay for mental patients who pretend that they're women for money and attention to disrespect real women. Pass, go woke, and go broke. Whoa! So you can see that this person, Dawn, was it Catherine, Katrina? They've had the most scathing comments to add here, right? Let's see, where were we? Dave S. on a business trip and stopped by this place for lunch. Had the catfish and chips. Almost threw up when I saw a dead fly out of the first fillet. Left $20 and left. Wow. Let's go to the next page, guys, because the gifts just keep on giving. Thatcher L. from Tampa Bay. Seriously rude staff and owner. A business owner should never tell a paying customer to leave because they have different views. It's go woke, go broke time for this establishment. Alex W. from San Francisco. I have to say that this has always been a mediocre bar to begin with all the terrible food and poor service. But now these clowns want to go all woke hard, making people leave if they express an opinion that the owners don't like. Now this place is literally begging customers to come visit this establishment. LOL. Now Fairfax is learning the true meaning of get woke, go broke. Peace out. Logan M. Suckiest bunch of sucks that ever sucked. He said too many Namba, but I think he means Nambla. And anyways, members bringing in their dates. Yeah, guys, if you don't know what Nambla is, Google it. It's pretty terrible. Anyways, Marquee. This is one of the dirtiest, nastiest. Wait, this is one dirty, nasty place, and this covers the food as well. Not recommended if you care about your well-being. John F. from Calgary. So we got a guy from Canada. Rats everywhere in this place. Avoid at all costs. Terrible service and management. Did nothing. Aroni V. from San Jose. This has to be the worst bar in America. The burgers are undercooked. The onion rings were stale. Do not go to this bar. Stay away. Stay far away. Plus, the owners were really, really rude to me. Facts. Lightspeed retro. Absolute facts, man. And here's the thing. The people who are saying that first of all, people have a right to leave anything that they want on Yelp. That's why people put themselves on Yelp. Okay. And the people that have a backlash to this Bud Light thing are not bad people. Okay. They're just people who don't want to see this foolishness in their brand. You want to get together, drink beer, and hang out, right? Now, it's funny that Lightspeed Retro brought this up, because if you really want to see all the women that are having issues with transformers, right? Look at England. Check this woman out, Posey Parker, right here. This woman is on the forefront of saying, of speaking for women who don't think that Transformers can be women. Okay, so check her out. Matter of fact, I will.
2 days ago,
I will drop this link here. Now, guys, you know me. I am not for like hardcore feminism unless it comes to this, right? Here you go. So you guys watch that later on. This Posey Parker person, she's a hardcore feminist, and you would think that all of us guys over here that there's no way that we can see eye to eye with a person that is like ridiculously feminist, right? Until it comes. Then this is the one thing that I think that the red pill guys like us and the women on the other side can agree on, is that the whole, boys can be girls and girls can be boys thing, that's just not happening. So let's see. Where were we? Okay, Larry from Arlington, Texas. A disappointment. The bar was better pre-2001. I recommend another establishment. Yelp is B. This place just doesn't have the fun or pleasant vibe for anyone who works there. Food was mediocre. Now, this person left a 5-star review. We can skip that. Okay. Now, look, this sounds like an actual review here. The food quality is slightly better than McDonald's. I mean, they make it look pretty. The liquor selection is less than what they have at a gas station. The bartender, Methany, looks annoyed when you order a cocktail and not a beer, even though it appears to be pre-mixed past. Methany? What kind of name is Methany, guys? Wow. Here we go. GOS. I'll never come back again. So we ordered a local beer. They brought us Bud Light instead. And they're really pushing the Bud Light. They're very aggressive about it. But we complained about having ordered something local. Instead of being brought Bud Light, Vega called us bigots and asked us to leave. They even tried to make us pay our bill for the beers we didn't order. Stay far away. So, guys, people are not having this, right? And these knuckleheads at this bar, this Fairfield Bar and Grill, that put on social media that if you talk about the whole Dylan Bud Light thing, they're gonna kick you out. Well, guess what? The silent majority is not being silent on your Reddit, right? Look at this. Any establishment that sides with their vendor over their customers are as out of touch as a vendor is. Your vendor sells you a product and your customer purchases the product. Maybe side with your revenue stream versus your expenditures. Facts. Absolute facts, guys. Absolute facts. Mike M. Look at so the owners are deranged leftist hacks who are intolerant of those with opposing views. So one of their Facebook post says that Fox News followers are racist, but they claim they stand against hate speech. Does anyone else see the irony? Look, useful votes 86. Brian K. Do not waste your time. This place is horrible. So the owner has zero business running a bar and grill. There are countless other establishments to spend your hard-earned money at. Don't waste it here. There's an abundance of elitism in the air throughout this place. When customers are viewed as peasants and talked down to, you know you don't belong here. Facts. Absolute facts, guys. Absolute facts. Adrian G. I went to this place to enjoy a few drinks with my friends. So the bartender asked my buddy if he wanted anything to drink. He said anything but Bud Light, so we aren't buying that. So the place took offense to that statement and asked us to leave. I will never support a place that falls for the woke BS that's getting pushed. You say that you guys say that you accept all people, but you don't accept my friends and I for not believing your BS. This is nothing but a woke bar. 81 useful clicks. Look at this. Mike G. Censorship is a hallmark of Marxism, and your establishment reeks of ignorance and stupidity. Fairfax Bar and Grill has shut their doors on themselves by refusing to allow the people who pay their livelihood the freedom of speech and thought and opinion. Jason H. I go to a bar for food and drinks, not lectures or other stupidity. Let me eat and drink what I want and leave. Facts. And guys, this is what Hollywood needs to hear. I really, really wish that there was a more direct way that you could send to these knuckleheads. But guys, really, I really, really think things are turning around. Okay? And I really, really hope that this type of boycott wakens all the guys, we all know. I guarantee everyone who's watching this now doesn't drink Bud Light, right? You either stop or you never drank it in the first place. But I really hope that this is something that people who disagree with what's happening with, like I said, Star Wars and Disney and all these other things, just don't buy it. Don't. Because the only place that we can hit them is their pocketbook. And that's what Bud Light's understanding now. And I really, really think, guys, I said this in a previous video, that this is going to end up like Gillette. Gillette lost $8 billion of business and never got it back. So I hope that Bud Light, which was the number one beer, is never number one again. Okay? PH from Montgomery, Alabama. Ha ha ha. Reviews will soon be shut down by Yelp. And it's true because they have shut down the ability to post a review. I haven't been here and I don't plan to go. They're so tolerant and inclusive right up to the point to when you disagree with them. Facts. Absolute facts. NO says, I visited this bar only to realize I wasn't allowed to voice the distaste of a beer they tried to shove down my throat. So when I politely declined, I was treated worse than trash. Please don't come here. David N. Everything woke turns to shit. Oh, man. Patriots. So patrons can and will have political and social opinion. Bars shouldn't. Linda M. Here we go, guys. I'm not interested in patronizing a business that tells me what I should like instead of letting me decide. There's restaurants I won't go to because they only serve Pepsi products. I like Coca-Cola. If I don't want a Budweiser product. You have no business telling me why I'm wrong. And get off your social justice high horse and get back to serving your customers what they want. That's the purpose of having a business. Boom! Right there, guys. Right there. And that's not an unreasonable ask, right? John B. from Spartanburg, South Carolina. Lost touch with their customer base. I used to enjoy stopping here on my way to Indianapolis. But now I'll pick one of my many other great bars in Bloomington. Jeff H. This place has made a stand against the alleged Transformer hate. This is promoting anti-woman and bad stuff to children. I can't say that on YouTube, guys, or I'll get dinged. Don't support villains. JW from LA. Horrible experience. Lightspeed Retro. He said, I used to drink Anheuser-Busch. I got an Anheuser-Busch coin when I was deployed in Iraq. Well, Lightspeed Retro, thank you for your service, my friend. I really don't think that our servicemen and women or any of our first responders get enough credit. All right. So, guys, please, anytime that you see a veteran, thank them for their service, man. A little stories. So I used to work at the VA, and it's sad that that the system that's set up to serve our veterans is in need of such improvement, because they really, really, really deserve better. So yeah, guys, show respect to any veteran you meet and any first responder that you talk to. Okay. JW, horrible experience here. So the food was awful, cold, and looked like TV dinners or microwave ready meals. Before I ordered, they asked me what my pronouns were. And I was thrown back by this. They said that if I mentioned the coupon code stick under tutu, I would get an additional 50% off all food and beverage. We left. And guys, think about how angry people have to be to find a place on Reddit and write a review. Okay, go out there and type even a couple of sentences, right? That's how angry people are. Mike K. Where do I begin? Lousy, lousy, lousy. Poor food. Owners have no clue what customers want or how to treat them. They berate the very people who spent their hard money to keep their restaurant going. Hopefully a new restaurant will open up shop there soon. Next page. His horrible misogynistic place that hates free speech. Try to avoid this place unless you support intolerance. Guys, what's true is, and this is the thing about this Posey Parker person, right? She makes an excellent point, because she was saying, guys, we hate the term misogyny, right? And I have to mispronounce it because if I say the actual word, I'll get dinged. We know how lightly that the word misogyny is thrown around here, right? We just do. But this person right here, like I said, she's a hardcore feminist, guys, but she's one that we will actually find common ground with when it comes to this whole transformers thing. She's saying that the newest breed of misogyny and patriarchy is this transformer thing. Is that you have males trying to dictate what womanhood is to women. She said, can you think of anything more misogynistic than that? And I honestly can't. So, like I said, guys, I never thought in a million years I would agree with a person that's this feminist. But anyways, but only on that one issue, okay? Okay. Tina S. I have family in Bloomington. They took me here a week and a half ago. What a bunch of woke fools. We're never going back. Sorry, not sorry. And guys, look, this is California, Tampa, Pennsylvania. We've seen Arkansas, Alabama, Florida, New York. People. Okay. Pete from Florida. Food is horrible. Beer tastes like it's trying to be something else. Almost like it has a penis. Oh my goodness. Trish in Blakesley, Pennsylvania. Anti-free speech, anti-American, trying to push their wokeness on the public. Also posting on a Facebook page, calling people that they don't know all the usual words that end in "ist" to describe people that they don't know or like or agree with. And also claiming that we watch Fox News, which I do not. How can you claim that you want to stop hate and say stuff like this? So the public also can't comment on the post. Of course not, right? You can tell that people are cowards and don't want to discuss things when they turn the comments off, right? So the public also can't comment on the post if they're not a follower of the page or a new follower. It's insane. Get woke, go broke, whatever happened to let's just agree, disagree. Greg from California. I came here for a beer and now I can't leave home without wearing a dress. Oh. Oh man. Fries were okay, but the rest of the food was very mediocre. The staff had kind of an attitude. Not sure what that was about. Ross P. from Austin, Texas. Josh R. from Athens, Georgia. Terrible service and rude bartenders. Ordered chicken that was undercooked and kitchen area was filthy. Dan S. from Lake in the Hills, Illinois. Stopped by here on a local visit. The food made me sick immediately. The staff was rude and slow. And before this happened, which I can deal with. But then the food, I think it was spoiled. Karen O. from Little Rock, Arkansas. Very cool. Very uncool place. Gangish, what's up, man? How's it going? Yes, this is live. You know what? I'm going to drop the link if anyone wants to come on up and laugh at some of these comments on this bar that was saying that anyone that doesn't agree with Bud Light and the whole Transformers thing can get out. So guess what? People got out. And now they're spamming this place's Yelp with negative reviews. All right, here we go. This person, Sherry, says, food is great and so is the service. Highly recommend. All negative reviews are from, istophobes and have nothing to do with actual establishment. Give them a try. You won't be disappointed. Right. Uh-huh. Okay. John P. visited friends in Bloomington and found this place one day. And here's another thing, guys. Just because people are pissed off at this doesn't make them an ist or a phobe. Okay, it just means that they're annoyed that okay, if you watch football, if you drink beer, you just want to do that by itself. If you buy razors, for instance, like that Gillette toxic masculinity commercial, why do you have to show that with razors? Why do these companies feel like they have to throw their gauntlets into the arena of this? It's just annoying, right? Okay. John Pete. I visited friends in Bloomington and found this place one day while they were at work. Don't know where they got the staff, but service was terrible. Food was a little better than poor, but took forever. Wish there was 0 star. This is Rick P. from Bloomington, Indiana. So he actually lives there. It's not often that you get told to F off. And then he said there was pubes in his food. But tonight was a first. So support the point or anywhere else. Feel bad for the bartenders that actually try to make it a good experience. Lightspeed Retro facts, man. Guys, just boycott any company that you disagree with, right? So, for instance, I keep bringing this back to Star Wars. Star Wars has been woke trash for years. I don't support Star Wars anymore. I don't support Marvel anymore. I'm not going to watch any Marvel stuff anymore. Okay, I don't drink Bud Light anymore. I don't buy Gillette razors anymore. Right? This is going to be the only way that we're going to get stuff done. If you don't disagree with things, You and all your friends, your family, and your network in your life, stop buying it, right? Okay. Look, Amber S. from Gulf Shores. To the redheaded bartender, that's probably Methany, right? Light speed. There's a girl named Methany works there. I wonder how many teeth she has, right? Okay. So the redheaded bartender is by far the most rude person I've ever experienced. She has such a bad attitude. I've never wanted to talk to her, even though I thought she was new. I brought three people down that had never been to Facts before to show them the improvements that were made, and the redheaded bartender was completely rude to every single person in our party of four. So when the owner, McKinley Minifield, came over to ask what was wrong, I told him that the bartender was rude, and she stormed over to the table while the owner was still having a calm conversation and interrupted the owner and started screaming at our table and causing a huge scene. Mr. Minifield sat there and watched this bartender abuse his customers and completely failed at managing the situation. Guess you can't run a bar when you're always drunk. Would never recommend that you go to this town ever. Whoa! So wait a minute, guys. Two scenarios. Either this person is trolling, which think about that. To take the time to write all this. The motivations behind that, right? And then this could probably be real, because think about how detailed that this is, right? You know? So it's either one of two things, right? Either way, I'm happy. Okay. Charles D, bring your own non-alcoholic beverages, because the water here tastes like dirt, and they refuse to filter it for anything. Plus, they won't offer bottled water. Service has always been super slow. Food is decent once it's served. You guys, hold on. Oh, okay. So look, 54 reviews for Fairfax Bar and Grill that are not currently recommended. So these are the ones that they're saying that Yelp is basically trying to hide. Okay. You thought the ones I read off just now were bad? Guys, buckle in for this shit. Rage Gamer, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Gangish is here. All right, guys. Okay, some of these I have to censor because of the words. All right. Don T from Amanda Park, Pasadena, California. Wow, look at these. Trying to hide. Look at all these ones. 12 reviews that were removed for violating the terms of service. These are probably the ones like, F you, eat a dick. You know what I'm saying? They were just swear words all the way around, you know? Can you imagine your business getting 12 reviews that violate the terms of service because people use such foul language they can't even be civil, you know? That's hilarious. Okay. This person, Don T, says, all the negative and 1 stars are to teach him to run a business. But people like that will never get it. Facts. The only way that this guy will learn is if this bar goes out of business, right? Jeremy S, West Bank, Minneapolis, Silex, California, Minnesota, Canada, Eugene, Oregon, California, Arizona, people from all over. So siding with Bud Light rather than respecting all of your patrons is a huge mistake. Go woke and go broke. Chronesius C just deserves a 1 star for lack of having a backbone. This guy, Justin M, stop supporting baby grapists. Transformers. Yeah, anyways. So boycott Bud Light and stop forcing transformerism. So, okay. This person said transformer-loving losers. Look at this. I'm not gonna read this part because it'll probably get my stream taken down. I hope the owners of this trash bar drown in their unsold Bud Light. Look at that. Look at that. Paul B. Boycott this business. It caters and panders to radical heterophobic transformer activists. Companies like Anheuser-Busch management lectures and punishes customers who disagree and tell them to leave. Yes, Fairfax cares more about a marginal subculture than their normal people and customers. So Fairfax alienated their customers and now begs them to return. Ha ha ha, bankrupt this business. Anna D, very odd experience here. So the folks were outwardly warning customers not to disagree with Bud Light marketing deal. No one's even talking about this. My friends and I will not be back. From my personal perspective, if a customer doesn't want to order a product because they don't like the marketing, taste, packaging, or whatever, then perhaps it's the customer's prerogative. At least if y'all want to stay in business, but perhaps you don't. Facts. Anna D, right there, guys. I'm telling you, some of the harshest, most direct, and most succinct comments so far have come from women, right? Jack M. I can't say the N-word, but Germans from a certain point in history is what I call them. Owners only want you there if you agree with them. Don't think for yourself. I'm looking forward to seeing them go out of business. William G. Nashville. This place is run by a radical leftist who seeks to shut down free speech or debate of any kind. They wholeheartedly support the Bud Light decision to alienate their customer base by putting a transformer on the can and further erasing real women. Also, the food sucks. Let's see here. Queen M from Stockton, Missouri. No more Bud Light for me and no more Fairfax Bar and Grill. I'm going to a place that respects women. This guy, Frank O. I wish I could give this establishment 0 stars. Not a good beer selection at all, unless you like Budweiser's watered down swill. Guys, put in the comments. Do you even drink Bud Light, honestly? I mean, Bud Light is... I said this in another video. Emoji, Mr. Transform. Robots in disguise. He says Transformers. Robots in disguise. I know more than meets the eye, right? Anyways, guys, Bud Light is a beer that hey man, gang a show, bro. So we're gonna watch the Broncos game. You want to come over? Yeah, cool. Can 3 of my homeboys come through? Cool. So you get some pizzas, get like 2 cases of Bud Light, party, right? That's what Bud Light is for. Okay. So it just still boggles my mind. The just how moronic that they can be. Ganger says, I used to drink it when I was a teenager. Yeah, me too, because it was cheap, you know? So, okay. Okay. He says, not a good beer selection at all, unless you like Budweiser, watered down swill. So the food was absolutely horrible, even by bar food standards. My burger was served to me raw. I asked the employee to cook it to medium. Guys, put in the comments. Yeah, I drink a lot of local beers, also craft brews and stuff. Put in the comments, guys, how you actually eat a hamburger, right? Do you do like medium well done with hamburgers? You know what I mean? And do you do steaks? Like, I know a guy who does the steak extra well. Yuck. You know what I mean? I do steaks like medium rare, and then hamburgers about medium well. So let me know what you guys do. Okay. So when I was finishing my drink, I actually overheard the person behind the bar lecturing patrons about what they can say and can't say within the establishment in a very intolerant fashion. I will never return to this bar ever, as I'd rather not have some weirdo with horrible customer service skills pushing their agendas on me. It's a bar, not a progressive college campus. Hey, Fairfax Bar and Grill, do better. Now, guys, think about the amount of time that this guy spent typing this. You know what I mean? People are not happy, man. In this bar, all they had to do was keep their mouths shut. That's it. But no, Okay. This guy, Dan S. I wasn't impressed with the drag show that they had on Sunday while MSNBC was playing on 12 big screen TVs. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Then I looked on the menu and the burger of the day was vegan surprise with 20% of every purchase going to Hillary Clinton's super PAC. Finally, I asked for a shot of Jack Daniels and they told me they only carried Jill Daniels because Jack doesn't recognize the right pronouns. Oh man, oh man, oh man. That's hilarious. Emoji Mister says medium rare all day. Yeah, yes. So I'll do medium rare for regular steak, and then if it's like a ribeye or a really good cut, I do medium rare. And Rage Eye Gamer says non-ground beef is medium rare. Yeah, burgers, yeah, as you do medium well, yeah. But usually medium well because it's not safe. Yeah. Okay. Charlie S. Drink. Food's not much better. It turns out that a lot of Americans are not fond of having the message that boys can be girls and girls can be boys crammed down their throats. Mark H says would not spend a dime with these clowns. Yep. Samuel W from Chicago, Illinois. He says, any patron wanting to voice their concerns but the issue, Bud Light will immediately be asked to pay their bill and leave. So he's quoting the Facebook post, guys. Sorry, not interested in going to a place where I can't even voice my concerns about a product that I may purchase. In rereading their policy, even a person wanting to voice their concerns. So don't actually have to have a concern. Merely wanting to is enough. Tell me, Fairfax, how do you know when someone is quote unquote wanting to voice a concern? Just a look on their face? That's a good point, guys. That's a good point. They're probably trying to say, oh, there's certain people who we can just tell are going to be voicing their concerns, right? And we all know the types of people that they're probably going to be. Oh, if you're a older white guy or whatever, then you can't come in here, right? Anyways, Glenn H. I can't wait to see the reviews. The reviews now after this place declares it will not tolerate intolerance in the whole Bud Light fiasco. Yep, and he's right. To Marissa K. Dear Fairfax, claiming you are open to debate. Do you think that it would be acceptable for a white person with blackface makeup claiming to know what it's like to be a black person and to end up the spokesperson for, say, Tyson Foods? That's what it's like for real women that have to watch a dude dressed up like a chick, pretending to know what it's like to be a woman, and you take the feelings over that person over the 50% of the population of women. That is why I hope this business goes bankrupt. Man. Gangish, you know what? You should get a GoPro or something or a body cam and wear one. And walk in there, dude. I would laugh just to see what they say to you, man. They would go berserk. Oh man. Oh man. For those of you guys who don't know, Gangish is a bald white dude. So you know that they would be like, So I asked if they allow men in the women's restroom. They said yes, not female friendly. I will avoid. Let's go to the next page here. Okay. Kyle S. from Fort Lauderdale. So, guys, we've almost seen every single state and parts of Canada represented here. Okay? Nobody wants to be pressured to drink Bud Light. The beer, that beer is nasty. And the customer service lectures you don't want to drink Bud Light. I won't recommend going here to save your time and money. Support a business that cares about its customers. Dave R. This used to be a great hangout until they started pushing their political views on the customers and vowing to kick you out if you don't share their warped feelings. I go places to relax and have a good time. Any place that feels like they can demand how I feel can do without my business. I will save you the hassle of kicking me out for defending women and never patronize your establishment again. Guys, you know what? Guys, drop in the chat what the review that you would put. Because they turned off the ability to put a Yelp review on this place. But guys, here, why don't you guys draft like a 2-sentence review of this place? And I'll read them, okay? Just letting you guys know. Okay, so Sarah C. Not sure why pushing a certain ideology on its customers is more important than being nice. Kicking people out for believing men are men is insane. I'll gladly be doing my part to put this dump out of business by not giving them any of my money. I can't even say this name. Just remember, there is no freedom of speech here. I'm not allowed to speak your opinion on Bud Light using a transformer dressed as a woman as an ad campaign. Enjoy your wokeness. Nick E. I'm pretty sure that I'm going to make a special trip to this shithole just so I can take a piss behind the bar. He's going to end up like Dennis on It's Always Sunny. You guys remember the Flipadelphia episode where Dennis pissed on the bar? So, yeah. Doug MPA, what's going on, man? Good to see you guys. All right. Where were we? Okay, Kelvin C. from Washington, D.C. A great place to keep your mouth shut for fear of upsetting the militant social justice warrior staff. They better have a good excuse for not ordering Bud products or you will find yourself getting tossed out. They celebrate diversity of ideas so long as your diverse ideas comport with theirs or again you'll be thrown out. They say they are tired of quote-unquote hate, but seem to be illustrating what hate and intolerance is. Facts, guys. Facts. So here this guy, metal-ass, woke-ass, transformer-loving, and the owner who bows to our diaper pudding president. Oh, take your Bud Light and shove it up your wide open. Okay, we got that. Okay. Jeff M. from Goodview, Virginia. I visited Fairfax Bar and Grill last week on business. It was not a pleasant experience. The bathrooms were filthy, the barbecue was dry, the staff was rude, and the menu was limited. I do not recommend. Dave G. from, Marion, Iowa. Pushing Anheuser-Busch products, even when asked to stop. Patron other establishments if you are in Bloomington. Victoria P. Guys, who remembers that episode of South Park where it's where Kyle's dad, hold on, Kyle's dad Yelp. You guys remember this? On South Park? where Kyle's dad is like the Uber troll called Skank Hunt 24/7. And he goes online and he drinks wine and he just trolls everyone and then he leaves bad Yelp reviews and just trolls everyone. Oh man. Guys, check out South Park, man. That's a good episode. But I digress, right? And for everyone who just joined, we're looking at the Yelp reviews for that bar that was like, if you don't if you don't agree with Bud Light and Dylan Mulvaney, we're going to ask you to pay your bill and get out because we don't tolerate that. So now they're getting review bombed on Yelp. And I already read the ones that they have disabled the ability to leave the reviews on Yelp. Okay. And then they have flagged a bunch of them as not recommended, meaning that they don't show up because so many people have left bad reviews. Okay, Victoria P. So Claremont, Florida. Disappointing. Overpriced, and the food seeming to be fried in week-old grease. I would hope for better in this area. Steve A. from Texas. Horrible service, horrible food. I won't be back. Tried to talk to the owner, but he told me to be quiet. Said if I didn't like it, I'd be asked to leave and not come back. Okay, challenge accepted. Sam A. from downtown Sacramento. An intolerant place. They hate those who don't agree with them and ask them to leave. I recommend the Bud Light with a side of wings served with a nice dollop of hate. Just remember, you have to agree with them or they'll show you the door. They're demanding you pay your bill. Interesting now that they're begging for customers. I wonder why. Economics 101. Know your customer. And the customer is always right. Not saying you have to allow for something that'll end up in a jail stint, but to throw someone out who doesn't agree with you on a controversial issue and then claim to be a public place to discuss issues might be a bit contradictory and inconsistent. Wally B. What a dump. I went for the food and got an earful of woke. Owner only wants open dialogue unless you disagree with this nonsense. Never again. Snert N from Indiana. Just want to drink beer, but not censor my opinions. Owners need to stay out of the patron's business. Bert W. He's from Mississippi. I do not support degenerate behavior. We're tired of your patronizing woke lectures. Now leave your dirty grooming hands off our kids, okay? Matt M. walked in to try and enjoy a cold beer, but instead was lectured about intolerance. I just wanted a place to eat and drink and not get lectured. Rusty S. from Arkansas. Terrible food and service. Rude wait staff when you felt completely judged when we didn't cave to their pushing a Bud Light on us. Guess they only want you to come to the establishment if you agree with their views. All we wanted was to eat and have a drink and not have a political agenda pushed on us. Go woke, go bro. Rage Eye Gamer, that's facts because this place is a dive bar. So guys, Rage Eye Gamer is just. I'm surprised this place stayed in business this long before the Bud Light debacle. Me too, because this place doesn't look like a like a place where it's happening on Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. This looks like a regular neighborhood dive bar. Okay. And what's funny is who goes to dive bars? Men. We're the ones who will go to the same dive bar, like every Thursday or Saturday or whatever, and order the same drink every time. Clown world, right? Okay. Terry J. Not for me. Feels weird there now because it seems that now they put their views out there. You have to watch what you say or you might get kicked out. So you can't even make a joke in there about Bud Light or you will be kicked out. They said they're open to discussion and debate, but they're not. You either approve of their view or you will be asked to leave. You can feel it in the air while you're there. And all I want to feel is fun and relaxation. There are other places relatively close where you can just be yourself and say what you want to say and have a good time. I'll go there. And guys, I guarantee this is the most amount of Yelp reviews that this shithole has ever gotten. Matter of fact, hold on. What is this place called? Let's look at the pictures of this place. Hold on. Let's look here. Fairfax Bar and Grill. Let's look at the pictures of this place, shall we? So this is it right here. Let's look at some of the. Look, it's just a regular neighborhood bar. Look at this place. And they screwed it up because they couldn't keep their mouths shut, guys. They couldn't keep their stupid mouths shut about stuff. This does not look like a place where people go like a whole bunch at a time. They're like, hey guys, let's go to the Fairfax Bar and Grill. And now they went viral for all the wrong reasons, guys. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. We'll read a couple more pages of this, guys. And guys, I said, if you want to write a review, just drop it in the chat and I'll read it for you. Okay. Okay. So, okay. Was going to try the burgers, but was warned if I said anything negative about Bud Light, I'd be asked to leave. So I just passed by and saved us both the time and hassle. Bruce B. from Maine, stay away. Just a bad business. Matt from San Francisco. I wish I was there and the owner tried to silence my conservative views. I will not support liberal extremists like this. Never again. K.E. from Lexington, Virginia. So the bar and grill has a 1984 vibe. These people were quite inventive. The past was erased. The erasure was forgotten. The lies became the truth. Only newspeak is allowed to be spoken at this establishment. No, thank you. I'll pass. Jason C., Dripping Springs, Texas. Not sure about this place. Very elitist. Jeff G., not a fan. Food is not good and the bartenders are rude. Roland Day, sorry, but I will never drop money there. Stop using the words traditional and use they, them food may help the customers you're after. Okay, Charles M. This is not a good place. Bad food, bad drinks, stay away. Spend your money on other establishments. TCR from Pensacola, Florida. Seems like a nice place to have a one-sided conversation. Kicking customers out for having a different opinion doesn't seem like a good business model. Facts, guys. Facts. Absolute facts. Okay, let's go to the next page here. This is the last page. Okay, Kyle H. These people hate women and hate you if you think that women are being raised by men who think that they're women. Soon to be next Alphabet Bar in Indiana. Don't patronize this establishment who says that they'll throw you out if you have an opinion that they don't like about anything. Tom M. from Indiana. Been there a few times. Food tastes like cafeteria food. Beer is flat. Also, everyone was kind of rude to our party we had in there. Won't visit again. Daniel F. Awful. Don't waste money. Food came out cold. Service was terrible. Water was undrinkable. I have absolutely nothing positive to say. Mickey D's would have been 100 times better. Coco R. So the bartenders, the owner, and the cooks are always drunk. Blow, weed, and are prevalent there. Blow and weed are prevalent there. So the place seems to be run for the employees and not the customers. I didn't purchase food there. But the fella next to me did, and the barbecue looked dried out. He didn't finish it, so forget putting money in the touch tunes because the bartender will overplay it. She plays whatever she wants because, and I quote, it's a bar. Now, guys, there was like 2 or 3 different reviews that mentioned that the owner was drunk. So, and they were all from Indiana. Okay, so I don't know if that's true or if it's a troll, but it looks like that might be some kind of a common theme. Rich again says it'll be hilarious to see this place on Kitchen Nightmares or Bar Rescue. Maybe that's their master plan the whole time. Who knows, right? So, guys, I mean, these people are so stupid because if you look at Bud Light, let's look at one more thing here, right? Bud Light hold to okay. Um, Here we go. Boom, right here, guys. This is why Bud Light stepped in it, guys. Okay. Not only has it hurt
I
their
chose St. George's University School of Medicine because at the time that I
not only has it hurt their business now, but now forever they have let a certain group of people in that are gonna bully every single move that they make moving forward. Look at this. Pro Alphabet Group pressures Bud Light to renew support for Dylan Mulvaney. So, Human Rights Campaign says Anheuser-Busch's response to controversy showed a lack of fortitude. Guys, we all know that you can never be too woke for the woke crowd. You're never woke enough, right? And what happens is before this, all they have to worry about is making money for their customers. But now they have to try and make money and appease these knuckleheads at the same time. And with these really, really woke people, you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. Okay? So now Bud Light and Anheuser-Busch, they are trying to dodge, dip, duck, dive, and dodge and save their image. Okay? But they can't now because they stepped into this little pool where these human rights people are saying you're not doing enough. You got to do things the way that we think you should, or you're screwed. The Human Rights Campaign is calling on Anheuser-Busch, the owner of Bud Light brand, to publicly reaffirm its support for the Transformer community in response to pushback from conservatives after they partnered with Dylan Mulvaney. So now Bud Light's trying to maneuver so they don't lose sales, right? But now that in order to appease their customers, they've somehow caught the attention of a group that can brand them an Islamophobe company now. So horrible, man. Horrible. In this moment, it's absolutely critical for Anheuser-Busch to stand in solidarity with Dylan and the Transformer community, the Alphabet Advocacy Group said in a letter this week. Say the organization took issue with the company's response to the controversy, which came in the form of a statement that said, "We never intended to be part of a discussion that divides people. We are in the business of bringing people together over beer." So basically, that was their political apology, right? Look at this. However, when faced with anti-Alphabet and Transformer criticism, Anheuser-Busch's actions demonstrate a profound lack of fortitude in upholding its values of diversity, equity, inclusion to employees. Here you go, guys. Customers, shareholders, and the LGBTQ plus community. Let's analyze that statement real fast. Before this foolish move, guys, all they had to do was worry about employees, customers, and shareholders. But now they will forever ever have this last group attached to them now. And it's never going to go away. And we're going to keep laughing at them and laughing at them and laughing at them, guys. This is the gift that keeps on giving, right? Hold on. Let me see. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for now. We have the Alphabet people call we have Bud Light sales are down. Coors Light and Miller Lite sales are up. Now they're getting bullied by the Alphabet people. And these businesses that are deciding to side with Bud Light are getting annihilated too. Guys, if you are participating in this boycott and you keep it up. And guys, please boycott everything everything else. Okay, Disney. Who else? Gillette. All this foolishness. Okay. And it's funny, Gangish, you are correct, man. You know what? That's why Gangish is my boy. This Dylan person's laughing their way to the bank. Do you really think this Dylan person gives a shit about beer and Bud Light? No. And this is bear with me, guys. This is why these people who want to see more quote unquote representation in Star Wars and Star Trek and comics and all this other stuff piss me off. Or even in sports, like how they have all these female announcers, analysts, and NBA. How they want all these female analysts in the NBA now, but they don't even watch baseball, right? We have people that don't even care about the company or what its product is, dictating what the company does. It's bullshit. Absolute clown world. They get their money, get out, and then all of us that are fans of the IP or the sport or the product, we get screwed over. Gangish, that is a good point. Absolute good point. I've heard more women go, why are there not more female announcers in the I mean, in the NBA? Do you watch NBA? No. What are you talking about? Even the NFL has female analysts. Let's see. In NFL, female analysts. Let's look. Now, these ones aren't as insufferable as the ones in the NBA, right? But the NBA ones are the absolute worst. I would say all the ones for NFL are actually bearable and are somewhat, at least they're ladylike, right? But the ones in the NBA try and talk trash to like some of the greats of the NBA, you know? So, all right, you guys, let me know if you could, would you drop a bad Yelp review? Because I sure would. If you did, what would it be? So, all right, you guys, this is AJ. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys. Like and subscribe. And I am out of here. Have a good one, guys. Take it easy.